The Liberals plan to spend nearly $7 million to promote their climate change website that nobody visits. Today I'll show you how much the Liberals have spent, how much more money they are going to spend, and just how few people know their climate scare website even exists. If you got all of your news from the mainstream media, you would think that Canadians' #1 priority is climate change. But a poll from the summer of 2023 done by Abacus Data shows that even young people don't care all that much about climate change. It's rarely in the top 5 of electoral issues across all demographics, and young people who have just come out of the climate change brainwashing factories of public schools, well, they routinely don't even put it in their top 3 electoral priorities. Only 1 in 4 put it in the top 3. Gen Z and millennials put housing affordability and accessibility in their top 3 issues. Now, I would love to see more recent polling on this because as the carbon tax goes up, and it is, and the weather fails to support the Liberals' climate tithing schemes, and young people see the ability to afford to live independently as an unattainable dream instead of an achievable goal, many past Trudeau voters are getting mugged by reality, reassessing their priorities, and landing firmly in the Conservative camp.
My common sense plan: axe the Trudeau tax to bring home lower prices.
But all of this data and opinion trends are, well, falling on deaf ears with the Liberals. They continue to throw good money after bad, trying to prove to themselves that average Canadians are just as hysterical and extreme on climate change issues as the Liberals in the mainstream media are.
Mr. Speaker, in my riding of Edmonton Centre, well over 69% of residents want this government to fight climate change. We couldn't breathe the smoke in the air on September long weekend or May long weekend. These guys want to let the planet burn. We're going to defend the planet, put more money in the pockets of Albertans. They can do what they want to do. We're going to defend Canadians and make sure there's a planet for our kids and our grandkids.
Let me show you the latest example. It shows just how out of touch the Liberals are. It comes to us through an order paper question posed by Manitoba Conservative MP Dan Masier. He wanted to know how much money the Liberals had spent promoting a climate change website I am sure you have never heard of, Canada.ca/climate crisis. It's the official Canadian government website on the so-called climate crisis, and the government spent $3.1 million to promote it over a 3-month period. They got 72,000 website hits over those 3 months. That's $42 a website hit. And I think many of those hits are accidental, with the government benefiting from having a top-of-the-mind, catchy catchphrase, climate crisis, in the website name. And also, how many of those hits were government staffers and website developers constantly checking on their work. And the Liberals have budgeted another $3.7 million to promote the website going forward. But for me, I hope the Liberals never stop ignoring Canadians. The latest polling shows that Conservatives are on track to deliver the Liberals the largest election blowout in a generation, with a predicted Conservative supermajority of 207 seats. Now, that election is at least a year off, and there's lots of potential meddling to be done in between now and then. But the Liberals refuse to listen to Canadians telling them, pleading with them to make life more affordable and to back off of the carbon tax.
8 out of 10 families across the country do better with the Canada carbon rebate because we have put a price on pollution.
And I think, in fact I know, the Liberals are going to be rightly punished at the polls for all of their policies which punished Canadians so brutally. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. The carbon tax is all part of a larger scheme to control every aspect of your life using green energy policies. To fight back, please sign our petition at nogreenreset.com.